So this is the US dollar Japanese yen analysis for Monday, the 4th of December. Now, let's just have a look at what's happened with prices and where they're likely to go. So we've come down to this region, 111. We've had a consistent trend to the upside. Nothing, how would I term this now? The actual trend has been somewhat consistent. It's not been a breakaway trend. It has not had the indications of great strength, but it has been consistent. So we've had a move up here. So we've had a brief sell-off there. Immediately bought back up. And as you can see, broke above 200, tested it, broke again, moved all the way up. We did have a deep retracement there. Overall, the trend has not been exceedingly strong, but it has been somewhat consistent. As we can see here, we did come up to above the 400 period moving average. Again, we came up to this key level in around 112.52. Had a bit of a stall, and then we had to move all the way up to 112.77. Now, in around this 112.77, we did see this pretty large rejection candle here, and like with a few other yen pairs, it is likely a fundamental news catalyst on the 1st of December. It's likely a fundamental news catalyst due to its size and the immediate retracement. So we did have this breakdown from that 112.77 all the way back down to 11.40, broke below this 11.60. But we have seen prices being bought back up. So we did close in around the 112.15, which is a minor weekly level that we have seen resistance and support from in the past, as you can see on the left of the chart here. But the market has gapped up quite a bit there, actually. Let's see, it's about 50 or so pips. We've had about 50 pip or so gap. I'm not going to count it on the US dollar Japanese yen. And we've gapped up all the way up into resistance. So if we do hold this 112.77, we're targeting 113.04. It is pretty close, 113.04, so we have to look beyond 113.04. Now, we are expecting, the reason I'm looking for the potential move to the upside is the fact that we have got a gap. It isn't a huge gap by any means. It isn't like a, say, 100 or 200 pips or so. It is 50 pips, so I could say whatever this news catalyst is possibly was overblown, hence the reason why the market's gapped up. So looking at the price of reactors 33.04, beyond which we're looking for 113.04, beyond which we're looking for 113.56, and we've also got 114.30. 114.30 is a very important level, which I'll point out the reasons why later on. But 114.30, very strong level. So 113.56 potentially. Beyond that, we're looking at 114.30. As we're trading at 112.70 at the moment, so that possibly 114 might be the far end of the range. 114.30 may not come into focus. Now, to the downside, if we do see a breakdown, we're looking for potentially for gap fill in around at 112.15. 112.15 acting as resistance previously may act as support as well, along with the gap fill. So a move from 112.15 possibly up to 112.52, possibly moving all the way up to 112.77 for another test. Now, if we do break down from this 112.15, we'll be targeting the 200 period moving average beneath. 200 period moving average currently now 111.72, and beyond that we would be looking to see our prices react to this 111.60. So 111.60 to 111.72, got a bit of a trading zone there to see our price react. We do see a bounce to 112.15, possibly a bounce towards that 112.52. Now, if we do break down from this 111.60, 111.72 zone, we'll be targeting 111. In around this 111, that's where we did catch a bit of a bid previously, a break from which we're looking to target a major level in around at 110.73. As we're trading at 112.70 at the moment, I can't anticipate prices moving much beyond this 111 to the downside. 111 I expect to be the far end of the range on the US dollar Japanese yen. So let's just have a look at the higher time frame. So if we have a look at the monthly time frame, and let's just get the scale on here correct. So on this monthly time frame, it isn't a very pleasant chart to look at. So we've got our highs there, we've got our previous lows there, and we've retraced quite a bit from 118.60 essentially. We did seem to have caught a bit of a bid in around at 107.32. We did see some buy side momentum coming to the market, but we have seen some weakness more recently on the US dollar Japanese yen. So we have seen some weakness. So we'll continue to wait to see how prices react. So we've mentioned levels that we are looking at on the hourly charts, but we have seen some negativity come into the markets in regards to the US dollar. So we'll see how this transpires, but overall we could potentially put in a higher low and move up to test that 118.60, but we first have to navigate 114.30. Now let's just have a look at the weekly time frame. So on this weekly time frame, as we can see here, we are pretty much in a bit of a trading range. So we've got this move to the upside, and we've got this where prices have stalled. So we're in a bit of a trading range at present. We do appear to be trending downwards. So we'll see where we do catch support for potential bounce and a move to the upside on the US dollar Japanese yen. Let's just have a look if there are any dynamic levels. I think we are below the 200 period moving average. Just bear with me a second. So we did gap up, and the 200 period moving average is currently sitting at 112.17. We do have the weekly level at 112.15, so that further possibly adds to the confluence of having the 200 period moving average, as well as the horizontal weekly level as well. So we'll see how prices react if we do retrace all the way back down to 112.15 from where we are at present. Let's just have a look at the daily time frame for wrapping up here. So if we head over to the daily, as you can see here, I did mention the reason 114.30 was an important level. 114.30, as you can see, we've had major sell-offs in the market from that 114.30, and again more recently we've had another sell-off from that 114.30. Now we have quite a bit of a bid around that 111. We've had a gap up in the market. We've had this somewhat anomaly of a candle, this bearish candle from the first. But we'll see how prices react to these levels that we've previously mentioned before we head up towards that area where there is pretty strong resistance in around that 114.30. And yeah, as a fact that we have quite a bit of a bid around at 111, I think that should cover everything on the US dollar Japanese yen analysis actually. So yep, thanks for watching.